Hi, I'm Dr. Bozeman, and today I want to answer a question we got in that was, what type of soft tissue injury can we get from a car accident? Well, that's a very good question. And before we tackle that question, we need to define what is a soft tissue injury. Well, let's define soft tissue. Soft tissue is anything in your body that's not bone or teeth. So if you can injure it minus fracture or minus cracking or losing a tooth, that's a soft tissue injury, unfortunately. Brain injury, traumatic brain injury, soft tissue. Spinal cord injury, soft tissue. Torn ACL, soft tissue. Disc herniation, soft tissue. So pretty much everything is soft tissue except for fracturing a bone, cracking, or losing a tooth. That's just the way it is. Now, one of my biggest pet peeves, particularly in this industry, is constantly hearing it's just a soft tissue injury. Well, that narrows it down because pretty much everything minus a fracture is a soft tissue injury. It's disingenuous to use that term as a way to minimize the injuries on a patient, because there are levels of soft tissue injury, just like there are levels of sprain or strain. You can have a simple strain that's just a minor strain to the muscle, or you can have a third degree, which is tearing of the fibers. But in a motor vehicle accident, and what we're talking about in regards to this industry, particularly back to the question, the mechanism of injury that we see majority of the time, minus blunt force trauma, whether it be seat belt, airbag, any other object in the car making contact with the occupant, we're dealing with acceleration, deceleration type injuries. And now, what an acceleration, deceleration injury is, it's just changing velocity really, really fast, and we're talking hundredths of a second. And you can go from 0 to 5 miles per hour in a hundredth of a second. Your body can adapt to that, and it leads to abnormal stresses on soft tissue, which is ligaments, muscles, joint capsules, nerve structures of the spine, spinal cord, particularly the brain with the shearing effect. And again, we'll talk about that separately. So what type of soft tissue injury can you get? Pretty much any type of soft tissue injury. Sprain, strain, shear injury, stretch injury, contusions. You can also injure non-soft tissue, such as broken bones, hitting your face on the steering wheel, losing a tooth, cracking a tooth. So just don't let them minimize your complaints by saying, oh, it's just a soft tissue injury. They're all soft tissue injuries. ACL reconstructive surgery is because of a soft tissue injury. Spinal fusion because of a disc is soft tissue injury. And rotator cuff surgery is because of soft tissue injury. So hope that answered your question. There's a lot of different type of injuries you can have, but just be known that soft tissue does not mean that it's anything less than any other injury. Hey, thanks for watching Ask the Doctor, and we'll see you next week.